Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 47, 26.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Chimere Dike, the one he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Finds the in route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And dose of the hurry up here. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Stupid crap.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go! 6, Kennedy Lions.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Lofts it deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on
Wow.
1st down, but just couldn't make the
He did his cheesy, glitchy push-off on the first play of the game.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Steady.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40, and it's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Downfield, and he has McConkey. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it's going to be second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
18, Rattler, 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the red zone now. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Come on. 70, 18, cut.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
19, Lions, go! Ready?
They'll go. It's Sanders. Throw caught by his running back. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Sneak here, Sanders. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Going to keep this one and go. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
Mustang 19.
He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sidelines, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Hey, kill! 47!
Prescott out of the gun, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now it's Prescott again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a 1-point game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7.
Cade York to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, there's Ray Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed to his running back. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between 2 of the league's best. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Not 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
This one to Williams out left side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 44-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Buffalo 8, 65 catch, 65 catch.
To throw now is Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 7. Cade York to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here's Sanders now. Room for him past the 30. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, right?
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
79, bro. Come on. Set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Sanders setting the pass. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. He cuts it right. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18.
Okay, ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the red zone on 1st. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie things up at 14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Forward in.
They've got a man in motion. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 14. Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set.
Play action. Sanders. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
On the set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready. 60 Eagles. 6. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Sanders going to throw on 4th. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
21-yard line.
18 Rattler. East go.
To the air, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock. And, hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
3rd and long here for Sanders. He finds Kincaid. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
They'll go. It's Sanders. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First and 10, Prescott. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. Space past the 35. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Gibbs on second down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Makes it third
Panther
and
11,
8.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Sanders now on third down. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready?
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
At the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Dak now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
York knocks it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action for Sanders. A gain of 15 there. And the Bills have a first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Trap 60. Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A big loss on the play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Top 19, 60, ready.
Now Sanders. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Viking, 18.
They'll throw, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this third quarter. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the fourth. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5.
Well, there's not a team in the league that isn't working on specific two-point plays throughout each and every week. And it sure is gratifying when you get a chance to run one and they're converted. Proves everyone was paying attention in practice.
And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while. Yeah. And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Kill.
On first down, here comes Hall. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 47. Working inside the red zone.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Yeah, there we go. Wait.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
You're good on the point after. And the Jets push the lead up to 12.
Jets 34, Bills 22. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Sanders back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Viking 18.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Panther
First and 10
left.
at the
On
46.
first down, here's Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets go up by 19.
41. Bills 22. Cade York to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the jump.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And this is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark.
Oh, man, I made him tapped out. I didn't know you could concede in here like that. Ha! Went from saying, oh, I lost the division. That's funny. Wow, man, they can concede in here? That's such bull.